Snow fell in heavy, sluggish flakes, the kind that made the world quiet enough for you to hear your own heartbeat. 12-year-old Maggie Turner stood at the living room window, chin pressed to the cold glass, waiting for her parents to return from the late Christmas Eve service. They'd left her home with a mug of cocoa and a promise that they would be back before midnight. But midnight had passed. The clock on the wall now glowed 12:17 a.m. Maggie tried calling her mother again, but the line rang and rang. Outside, the wind howled like a kettle left on the stove. She hugged her blanket tighter and told herself they were fine, probably stuck behind a snowplow or chatting with the neighbors. That's when she heard the first knock. Slow, heavy, not at the front door, but from the roof. Maggie blinked, unsure she'd heard it correctly. Then it came again, 3 thick, thudding knocks, as though something enormous had landed on the shingles. Her breath caught. No, it couldn't be. She stepped back from the window. The house seemed to hold its breath. For a moment, there was nothing, just the storm whispering against the walls. Then came the scrape. Something was dragging across the roof. It moved slowly, deliberately, making a long, curling sound like claws pulled along wood. Maggie's stomach tightened. She told herself it was a tree branch, except there were no trees tall enough to reach the roof. She backed toward the hallway, heart pounding, when a shadow passed over the window, large, hunched, and unmistakably human-shaped. Maggie froze. A low, rumbling chuckle rolled from above the house, so deep it vibrated the air. It wasn't joyful. It wasn't jolly. It was hungry. Her voice trembled. Dad? Mom? The house didn't answer. Another scrape. Another heavy step. Something was moving toward the chimney. Maggie's mind raced. Her parents always joked about Santa sliding down the chimney, even though they didn't believe in it anymore. She had laughed. She had rolled her eyes. Right now, she desperately wished it was just a joke. A sudden thud echoed down the fireplace shaft. Soot drifted into the room like black snow. Maggie stumbled backward. The fireplace gate rattled. Then a hand, huge, gloved in dark red, gripped the iron bars. Not bright, festive red, but dry blood red. The fingers curled slowly, almost lovingly, around the metal. Something on the other side of the fireplace inhaled a deep, wet, rattling breath. Then a voice, rough as gravel dragged across ice, slid into the room. Maggie, she choked on a scream. It knows my name. The hand tightened, testing the bars. Another voice, this one a faint echo of a cheerful Christmas jingle, seeped down from the chimney as though a broken music box were trapped inside. He sees you when you're sleeping. No, no, no. Maggie dashed for the kitchen. She grabbed the biggest knife she could find, her small hands trembling so hard she nearly dropped it. She didn't want to fight, but she wanted to live.